We're here in San Diego for the 2019 MLB Winter Meetings. There is a job fair, educational workshops, and other events. But the most interesting part of the meetings are the deals. Which teams are grabbing up the best free agents and making those moves? Three big changes here in California are new managers: Gabe Kapler for the Giants, Jay Stingler for the Padres, and Joe Madden for the Angels.
Winning the World Series in 2002, I don't know if you saw the press conference, the alumni that came out. I was a little bit buckled by that whole thing. That was not expected. And a big part of this spring training, I want to get all these guys out there and involved. I want them to feel part of it. There's so many layers to winning. There's so many layers. It's not as obvious as it seems sometimes. There's layers, and one of the layers is getting a more active alumni with us.
The baseball world has been wondering if Gerrit Cole will end up with the Dodgers or the Angels. Now that Strasburg finished his deal of $245 million for 7 years, returning with the Nationals, all eyes are on Gerrit Cole.
So we have a plan. He's working the plan right now. Yes, we do need more pitching. There's no question. I'll be the first one to tell you that. For us to compete on the level that we want to this year, we have to get more innings out of our starting rotation, and you definitely have to augment the bullpen a bit, although there's some really good arms out there.
Managers and front office staff are here for the week, and we should get some big news for baseball fans.
Well, we couldn't be happier to announce the re-signing of one of our most popular and most important players on the roster, in Stephen Strasburg. As you all know, he's a player near and dear to my heart. Drafted, signed, developed, turned into a superstar right before our eyes with Washington on the front of his chest. So we couldn't be happier that we've signed him long term. He's a wonderful person, a wonderful player, and a true champion. So we're very happy to have him in the fold for the next 7 years, and hopefully he has continued success.
It's very rare that a legacy for a team and a legacy for a player can, in our game, continue as this one has. I think there always has to be that trust factor that exists between an organization and a player. I think the Washington Nationals and Stephen Strasburg built a trust based upon an early position by Ted Lerner and the Washington organization and Mike Rizzo about the protection of a player. And I think that Stephen Strasburg has rewarded the Nationals with a championship, his performance, a World Series MVP, because of the position that this organization took.
Talked to Bud not long after that, and he assured me that Vukovich and Fingers were coming, and I said, okay, we got a deal. And I said, let's go. And it changed all our careers. It changed everyone. Mine, Vuk became, Cy Young Award winner. We went to the 7th game of the World Series, and Raleigh, became what he became and was. So it changed everything in Milwaukee, and it was a wonderful, wonderful period. Before Joe, it was another great Cardinal catcher at the time, Timmy McCarver. And Timmy was, the mainstay. He was the, catcher for the Cardinals, 67, 68. I mean, he was, he was the guy. And so then, I came through the minors in a fashion that I just described. And the handwriting pretty much on the wall.
The number one priority to me is to understand the type of stuff that they have, but then after that is understanding how they react in certain situations and how comfortable they are on back-to-back days or 3 out of 4, or if they throw 2 innings and throw 30 pitches, how many days off do they need? Just the process of learning how I get the best out of each guy is going to be really important, and you can see some of that in spring training, but you really see it once the season starts.
From downtown San Diego, this is Claudia Gestro for the LA Post-Examiner.